Well, it's the end of March, and I was walking around Fountain Creek, and I found some Chimopteris bulbosus, a bulbous spring parsley. This plant will be in bloom and out in leaf pretty much in March, and then it'll disappear sometime maybe in mid-April. What this plant has is a really thick taproot that's sweet. So I'm going to, I'm not going to take, oh yeah. So I'm going to, well, it's locally abundant, so I'm going to take, no, I'm not going to take this one. I'm going to take another one. I'll look around a little bit. All right, so my intuition was right. Here we have one in flower, twice compound leaves, purple flowers, long stamens. They're umbels. The leaves are right at the base, coming out of the ground from a large taproot we're about to find. These are a lot more abundant here. So I'm going to take this guy. Alright, so I did a video earlier. I was kind of prowling around the side of an easement. Here's our Chimopteris bulbosus. I've had the root before. I'm gonna try cooking with it this time. Well, anyway, earlier I tried to do a live video on Instagram, and there's this dude. His dog was barking. You know, as soon as I started getting to the root, the dog started barking, and this guy came out in his backyard. I don't blame him, because there's this dude just digging in the ground and whispering into a camera near a small hole. It was weird, I guess. But yeah, I didn't want to stop the video and explain to him what I was doing. I wasn't in his yard, the side of an easement. Yeah, look at this nice thick root. It's not fibrous. It's I've tried this once before with Craig from Star Nursery in Pueblo, Colorado. Thanks again, Craig, for introducing me to this wonderful plant. It was locally abundant where I found these guys, so we only took 2. There were hundreds. What I want to do is find the seed somewhere from a good dealer. So I'm going to try it raw. Oh, now it's got a little brown core. All right, I don't know if you can see. The texture's not crisp. It's, man, that's hard to describe. It doesn't really have an analog that you'd find in your grocery store. It's pleasing. It's slightly sweet. Let me try this one here. Now the older one had a dark brown core to it. That shades me out. I'm not going to eat that dark brown core. Not that it's poisonous. I know this plant is not poisonous. But, alright, here we go. Try this from this guy here. Man. What is that flavor? This one is much more sweet, and this one is in bloom. Now, how you tell the flower or the plant by its flowers, really? They have these umbels that come up like in a cup sort of fashion, and they have these long stamen compared to the flowers themselves, just sticking out. Parsley-like leaves that go directly or come directly from the earth. This one is sweet. Yeah, so I learned something while doing this, because I had an older plant with a bigger root and a younger plant with a smaller root back to back, and I noticed that the older one had this kind of brown stuff, like this core, and its root wasn't as sweet. I mean, it was still good. It still tasted nice, but yeah, like, look at that. I'm not gonna eat that. But it was harder to peel, for one thing, and look, now the newer roots, peel comes like right off like a glove, and they're sweeter. Yeah, they're a lot sweeter. All right, so I'm not a chef. What I'm going to do, a little olive oil in a cast iron skillet. That's a potty toy talking by itself. That's not creepy. The toy wants to go potty. Here's our Comopteris bulbosus bulbs, all peeled and cleaned. So when I get this nice and screaming hot, I'm gonna throw them in. All right, hang on. While I'm waiting, I'm going to yeah, like, man, that's sweet. It's like if a carrot had a slightly more pillowy texture, but it was like still crisp in a weird way, that would be that. Pretty cool. Let's see what it's like cooked. Put the roots into the pan. Push the roots in the pan. Oh yeah. All right, well here are our cooked roots, and I'm gonna eat like a maniac with my hand. All right, here we go. Well, it crisped right up. Still very sweet. I'd like to say this is a rustic preparation. Yeah. Okay. I didn't expect them to do well with cooking. However, they really do crisp up like a potato chip sort of thing on the outside really well. And I can say definitely that cooking improves the flavor. The sponginess of the root kind of uptakes the olive oil. Sorry, my mouth full. And that's not a bad thing because it kind of helps it to get crispy throughout. Man, that's really good, man. I'm gonna grow these on purpose. I gotta find seeds. If you know where seeds are, let me know in the comments. Let us know in the comments. I really encourage you, especially if you're in the desert or semi-desert Southwest, to try to grow these. Encourage them to thrive in your own backyard because it looks like they'll thrive under neglect. Where I found them, it was really dry, really not a whole lot of water, and they seem to be doing just fine. Like, look, it's still absolutely gorgeous. So the flowers smell like seafood. But yeah, it's related to the carrot, so I guess it's no surprise that it has carrot-like qualities to the flavor, but really, really, really good fry. Did not expect that. Really cool. Anyway, hey, if you like the shirt, I have shirts at pullupyourplants.com. Please visit pullupyourplants.com. I have stories. You have the whole story on the bulbous spring parsley, Comopteris bulbosus there you can find. And among other really, really cool, amazing plants from all over the world and in your backyard. So yeah, like I said, we have t-shirts that are awesome. And you'd really support the site. If you want to become a Patreon, check the link below, and yeah, consider becoming a patron. It really does help the research and